I have an old sketchbook tour. It's not like old, but it's kind of old. It's from February to September. I'm working on one now, but I've got a few pages left, but I've been distracted with other stuff and haven't finished it yet. So I thought I would do this one instead. It's an Art Creations Talons book, and I kind of liked it because it was like small enough to go everywhere with me, fit in a bag. There were a lot of pages, and I didn't feel too precious about it because they're not like crazy special. So I felt fine. Like some pages could just be a swatch page, and I didn't feel like I was wasting it. But it was still good enough to hold up to some gouache and some watercolor, and didn't get all the same effects like you're gonna get from watercolor paper or something like that, but it's still like it took it. Whereas sometimes when I get a real watercolor sketchbook, I get a little too precious, and then I don't want to like glue stuff in or just do a silly page or test something out because I'm like, oh, it has to be a masterpiece, whether it's expensive or not. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like I have to use the paper to its full potential, where this one was a little bit like, it's a sketchbook, I can sketch. So I kind of used it to practice, to plan things for work, to just draw for fun, to emotionally process reading the Hunger Games novels. Yeah. Did some plein air type hiking stuff, and then all kinds of sort of stuff. But I didn't get another one just like this for my next sketchbook. I got a watercolor one, but I think I would go back to it because it was nice to just be able to be loosey-goosey with it and do just whatever I wanted. And I had a lot of pages, so it took a while to fill, but it was fun. I had some like art therapy stuff, but I tried. We'll see. This one was fun because my coworker said that the kind of music I like, stomp and holler, he said it was like 20 cousins on stage playing trash. So I had to draw that, but I only like drew like 9 cousins because that's all that would fit. And I like to draw my feelings with frogs. Most of these portraits are from Museum by Sketchy. I just like finding their faces there and just drawing people. And then mermaid happened. There's a few mermaids. But with mermaid, you can get really good at your torsos and your arms. But if you don't do some reverse mermaids, you might slack off on your legs. So I suggest reverse mermaids. That was me stress drawing at the vet. It was rough. The cat's fine. It was just expensive. She looks like she has a toothache, but I think it still came out pretty. And then after mermaid is, of course, unicorn. Sometimes I just could not get ideas. So this was me planning for a sticker, and this is what it ended up being. But it took a while to get here. And then this led to us getting a mascot. It was a groundhog or a woodchuck. Because I was just like, I don't want to draw a human. I do like drawing scary unicorns, though. I was going through some stuff, so I was drawing like scary animals for a while. Like summer hits hard. And some classic unicorns like the deer or goat legs with lion tails or something. Like from classic mythology. This is one of the times where it really just didn't hold up to the watercolor. I was trying to do the paint along with the sketch box from that month, and the paper just didn't quite hold up. But I really liked the watercolors. They were super vibrant. So I did some dinos. Then I had to go to the dentist, so I was so scared. And then they gave me like dental stuff, so I calmed down a bit. Then I drew while getting my car fixed, and that was the car doctor, but he had no thumb, so he couldn't help this guy. This one makes me a little dizzy. And then I tried another one. These were like projects my campers were doing, so I had to like test them out, or stuff I just saw, and I was like, I want to try that. That looks fun. I wrote the lesson, but I never actually did it. I think I could fill a whole sketchbook with skulls if I tried. More sticker development for work. I think that's the only one that made it anywhere. Emotional frogs. If you ever feel away, just draw it as a frog. It'll help you process. I tried Doggus, but I think I only got the one page. These are some final stickers that we gave out with our coffees at the gallery coffee shop that I worked at. And then we developed a little mascot because I didn't want to draw humans for the plays. But then I realized a woodchuck and a gopher are not the same thing. So the anything gopher didn't work, which was really sad because I thought that was brilliant. This is like my favorite tree at this one park. More emotional frogs. You can tell I was feeling. And I went to this park, and it's part of where like the university is and where all the football players practice, and they were all zooming around from one field to another, but on these like electric scooters, and it was so scary. I thought they were gonna run me over, but they didn't. I survived. I'm still here. Tried live painting from a concert, but like with acrylic markers. That was fun. I should try that again. And then sketched them while they were playing, but I was really far away, and it started getting dark, and I'm starting to get old, so I was like, I can't see them. But I decorated it with stickers because I'm old, but I still have stickers. And then that was it. And I think I have some stuff in here. Oh yeah, had a bit of a breakdown at work, but it's okay because I quit that job. And then I think, yeah, this is just pretty trash. I think it was a candle that was in a mushroom. I think I actually am. I have that candle going right now, but pretty trash. So never glued it down anywhere, but it can live in here now if I can open it. Eek. And then that was my sketchbook. And I have about like 500 more, so let me know if you want to see any more.